Welcome, everybody, to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. On the docket today, we have Seeking Sister Wives, Season 4, Episode 2. Little do they know. Oh my God. This show. All I could do is laugh. Like, if this show isn't making me feel uncomfortable.
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Uh-huh. So, guys, if this show doesn't just make me uncomfortable, it just makes me giggle. Where do they find these people? Every time I watch the show, I always wonder, where do they find these people? It's just really, really weird. Okay, so basically, I'm here on my own. Let's see if there's anybody in the chat, though I doubt it. Is anyone in the chat? Anyone want to say something until Jamal gets back? Because I really don't want to start discussing this until he's here. What are your thoughts? Are you guys watching this show? Let me know. Okay, so I'm just going to, oh Jesus, I am just going to jump into this. We met a new family. We met a new family. Let me see if I have them here. Oh Lord, the Epps family, Taryn, Marcus, and India. Okay. Have y'all been hearing all of like the goings ons about this family? Like, he's in politics. He's like on city council, something like that. And he's on this show with a wife and a fiance and an assortment of children. It's a mess.
It's an assortment.
And it's an assortment because he has the children that are on the show and then the other ones that we found out. So it's an assortment of children. I was just chatting on about the Epps family. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. Okay, so which family do you want to start with?
Who did we see this episode?
We saw the Merrifields. This is the first time that we're seeing the Epps family.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Foley family and the Davis family.
Let's start with the Foleys.
The Foleys. Okay, so Steve and Brenda are building this new house, which will be for a plural family. And then we see them go on a date with April, who's 21, and hoping to become a third in their family. And Steve is feeling her. But what I found the biggest joke for them was, while they were out at this winery, something that Brenda always wanted to do, Steve says that in the beginning, like now, all three of them have to be on the date together. And it's not so much about sex, but he's had sex with April.
Right.
Huh? What? How that work?
Well, it could work.
This is so dumb. What? And Brenda's not. Brenda is okay. Brenda, this is payback for what you did to his first wife.
How you got him is how you lose him.
Oh my! But the thing is that I think he's still interested in Brenda, but Brenda is not on board, and she's going. It's almost as if she has this self-fulfilling prophecy that it's going to mess itself up, but it's because of her, not because of him.
Right.
Because he want all of the nuke. He want all the nuke.
Mm-hmm.
But Brenda, you losing, like, you forgot you in a polygamous relationship?
Right.
Have you been alone with him for too long and you forgot that? Just asking for a friend, Brenda. I don't know. Was she really cold, or did she just want to get away and leave them to have time alone out in the vineyard? It's a lot of, these just seem pre-produced. It just doesn't
Right.
make sense. Anything else with them? Like,
Nope.
do you see this? Like, why is he going so young though? Why are they getting these young recruits? I don't know what other word to use, but recruits.
Right.
Hey, Diamond Girl. Hey, Yanni. Yes, it is crazy, Diamond Girl. I don't know.
Give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I have a concern for April because I remember, oh, Diamond Girl, you think it's gross? With April, I think it's gross because I think Steve said last week he liked April because she don't ask no questions. Say what now? I don't think, okay, so a 21-year-old individual is an adult. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like you need to live your life in your 20s and getting bogged down into not even like a single relationship, but you in a plural relationship. That's a lot for somebody who does not have much relationship experience under their belt. Like, why aren't you trying to travel? Why aren't you trying to get your education? Why aren't you trying to, start off your career? What are you doing? Her and April and the other one from the Davis family, that 22-year-old, that hard 22-year-old Danielle. What are y'all doing? Like, when I was in my early 20s, I wasn't thinking about anything like this. Maybe I'm just a different generation. I don't know. This show makes no sense to me. I can't. I can't. But okay. I guess Steve looks good for his age. Brenda, get yourself together. Because what are you so threatened by? Do you see yourself like what you did to his previous wife? I don't understand. Like, and I don't understand why the first wife left if they both came from this type of background. That needs some more explanation for me. And what is Brenda so threatened by?
Her replacement.
other than April.
I mean, she knows what happened to. Well, the first wife chose to leave though, so it's on her to stay. So I think she should be fine.
But why did the first wife leave? Because weren't she, the first wife, and Steve both from polygamous background, LDS or something?
Something like that.
I want more explanation because he's saying that family pressures made her leave. But if the family was used to this stuff, what pressures? It's just interesting. And I don't like the harvesting of these young women. Like, I feel like April and Danielle are putting aside their dreams to get involved in this mess.
Here's what it was. So they were raised LDS, so they don't believe in polygamy.
Oh, well, there you go. Never mind. You just answered the question. Never mind. I still don't think they should be recruiting this young, though. It's icky. All right. So, anything else on the Foley family?
Nah.
Who next?
Let's do the Davis.
Nick is irritating.
Yeah.
Nick is creepy. Nick is like a con man.
Most
Him
definitely.
like sitting there with the big words, but saying a whole lot of nothing.
Exactly.
And let's go back to my place. And the two idiot wives are sitting on the couch. Oh my god, I can't wait till he gets back home. I hope this works out. This is gonna be so amazing. Hi, do a twirl. You look so fabulous in your Goodyear blimp Michelin Man outfit. Oh my god, of course. You guys going up to the room and have sex. We're gonna be in the next room listening. And we'll talk all about it tomorrow over, green eggs and ham.
That's pretty much what it was.
What was that nonsense?
Nonsense. Exactly. He's conning them. And I don't know how he did it.
Did he say he wanted another baby?
I think so.
Because the child that's there now is in his teens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need another excuse to stay home and take care of the children.
Correct.
Okay.
I think his plan is to like have children so he can retire as a stay-at-home dad.
Wow. Wow.
He's got some snookers, so I'm not mad at him.
Wow.
Who next?
Oh my god. Do you want to do the Epps family?
Yes.
Okay, so the Epps family is Marcus, who's married to Taryn, who he met in college.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they were on a break, he got engaged to India. But then Taryn came back and they all together, but he's still shopping.
Right, but remember she had left the home for a year, but then he had met India, got engaged, and then after he got engaged, he started talking to Taryn again.
And right now he is talking to 5 or 6 other potential wives. And he's a city councilman.
Right.
But how he a city councilman and he lived in 2 different states? Like don't you have to be a city councilman full time?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? He don't make no sense.
And the kids like Bina.
But wait, so we saw 2 kids. One that he had with Taryn,
mm-hmm.
and then an older son. But and the older son friend that lived with them. But he got 10 kids. That's why I said an assortment.
Like, where did you find the time?
Do you think the best friend is also a kid?
I mean, could be.
Oh my God.
It would be real messy if he was, because they real close in age.
One of 10 kids came after another YouTuber for speaking the truth. Epps is messy. I saw that. Listen, if it's the same YouTuber, they went after the wrong one.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
But the thing is that they went after that YouTuber by showing the newscast about the problems with his dad and Taryn. Is Taryn? I think it's Taryn, who's the CEO of the shady companies.
Right.
TLC and whoever the production company is for this show. why do you not check into these people better? Or do you check into them, find this stuff and go, this is okay? You know, any advertising is good advertising. I don't know. This is embarrassing though. What city council elected? Like what town elected him to city council?
Correct. And was he the only person on the ballot? Was there no one else?
Oof.
I'm just saying. I don't think many people want their city councilman running around like this.
And how is he deluding these women? He is nothing but 3'8", and these women are Google for Cocoa Puffs over him. Like, I don't, huh? And they got the kids in on it. Like, the two wives are there shopping on the iPad for the other wives, the potential new wives. And then he's having a family meeting with these poor children. You know, daddy's looking for some new puss to bring up in the house. Hope you like them. What?
Right. And they're already crowded.
What are the wives and children he got down to Florida?
Right. And is he paying child support? That's the real question.
Better yet, is it only 10 children? Because if he got 5 other women on rotation right now, hello? I bet you there's some other kids out there, but just we ain't got no Maury DNA. You the daddy. It seems like in upcoming episodes, India is going to be the issue because she's like, okay, so you going after these, you know, your fresh puss, you know, but you supposed to be just dating, not actually, you know, going up in and sampling the nook. This man seems like a serial cheater.
Yeah.
Remember, and y'all have allowed him to do it. Right. Y'all contribute to him doing it by finding the new puss. Why get upset? Like when I go to Costco and I pick me up a rotisserie chicken, I'm not gonna come home and just look at it. I'm gonna come home and fucking eat it.
Pretty much. They're just insane. Like when she said the thing is when Terrence said like he didn't understand that in marriage it's just them. She leaves with the daughter for a year. He meets someone, gets engaged, and you come back knowing he's engaged. I blame you, ma'am.
Because they never got divorced. And then did you hear the like how they met? He was just having random sex with one of his chicks in college as a freshman, and her picture was in the chick's dorm room. He saw it 5 months later. He get what he want, so he got her and her virginity, and she a whole on sophomore, and he's like 2 feet shorter than her. What? How y'all letting these little people run y'all world?
It's a shame. Who next?
Last up is the Merrifields.
This is an extension of last episode where Danielle's enjoying Bert's jealousy.
Leah is a trip. All she was doing was rolling her eyes in this episode.
And that phone call was so awkward.
Danielle was too hyped up for that. Danielle, you giving away your hand. You was too hyped up. Like from the time you saw Leah, let's call Bert. Let's call Bert. Let's call Bert. Where's the phones? We need to call Bert. Okay, so we've called Bert. Let me get the other phone because we need to translate this so that she can really understand how hurt she need to be. What? Do you want to be alone with Bert so that y'all could cry together? It's a bonus that she's hurting him too. Let's just call the thing a thing.
Well, she's enjoying this.
She is.
And the looks on her face though are
Mhm.
priceless
Mhm.
because she just be smirking and smiling.
Mhm.
Because you know when like Leah, when he turned the phone to Leah, right, to say hello,
Mhm.
and Bert was real dry.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you see her? Did you see her lean in and smile?
Mhm.
She wanted to
Mhm.
see Bert's face.
Yep. Yep. And then she's talking to Leah out on the patio when they leave him to cry with his sunshine or some foolishness he was saying. Um, and Leah said, is this gonna mess up my relationship with Garrett? Because I want to know. She's not wasting
Right.
any time with y'all fools.
Mm-mm.
And Danielle's like, oh, well, that's a really good question. And it made me feel like, oh, this is something new that I can work with.
Right.
How can I spin this to turn the screws more into Roberta?
Exactly.
Child. But did you see online the IG post from Roberta? Remember I told you, did I tell you about that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so she put up this big IG post in the most perfectest
You did tell
English.
me about that. It was like perfect English.
Yes,
Like
with
you're like,
big
where did this come
words.
from? Mm-hmm.
With big words. And I was just like, wow. Wait, what? I thought she can, maybe she can't speak English, but she could write it. I don't know. Maybe. But kind of like she was done with it. She felt betrayed. You think that they done?
Nah. They'll work it out.
Because that would be a waste of a K1 visa processing fee
Correct.
and a divorce. Because then, how dumb would you look, Danielle? You got up and divorced your husband for this woman.
Stupid.
So yeah, like I think that was it with them. They brought Leah home,
Mm-hmm.
allowed her to go and shit, shower, and shave. They ain't feed her yet because Danielle was just so on the giddy up to call Roberta and make her feel bad.
That's all it was.
Child.
I'm
Okay.
kind of liking Danielle this season. Be
You
petty.
are?
Be petty.
Until it backfires on her and we see her crying again.
Even more entertainment for me.
Okay, wait. Ava says, you slept with someone's wife. You just mad because he got that fat booty black girl. Oh my God. I think Leah is an interesting choice. I would have never thought he would have went for Leah's type unless he wanted to. I don't think he can handle Leah. Honestly, I just don't. And he looked like 10 times a fool. He looked like a little cartoon character in those big old cowboy boots and the hat, and his whole getup was very weird and childlike. Um, I don't see it. And I'm wondering if Danielle picked Leah because she's everything that threatens Roberta the most.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Interesting. Anyway, I think that was it. We
That
went
was
through
yep.
all of the
Couples.
couples.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just the 4 couples. This is a quick watch, y'all. It is full of bullshit. It is full of shenanigans. It's ickiness with the age of the girls that they are bringing in. I don't know. I don't know. As long as nobody gets arrested this season, I'm kind of good with this show.
Right. That's the main thing.
Hmm.
We got a couple minutes, so Bobby was hoping to drop the link real quick.
Okay. There we go. There you go, Blobby. Blobby, you better be watching this show. So, what did you guys think of this this episode? For episode 2, it's still got my attention. Do we still have any more couples that are coming into? Oh, we still have to see
Sidian.
Sidian, yes. We still have to see them. Yes, my dear. How are you today?
Good. I can't believe you went through 90 Day that quickly.
It was bullshit. It was trash.
How did you feel about Emily and her slave? Because I'm getting a little bit tired of them. Listen, I was looking at it. I said, are we playing master and slave? Like, it just was very odd, their scenes.
I was more offended by Emily's dad when he said, my daughter is not equipped to be an adult in this world. So, Kobe, what are you going to do to fix it? Like, fuck you and all the horses in your stable. You go fix her.
That's who Master is. He's with Master's daughter. That's who's Master.
Well, he should have been more selective when he was fucking around in China. Like, Kobe, sorry.
Listen,
why didn't you wrap it up?
I don't feel bad for him one bit. And he better not come a few years later saying, oh, she was racist. The family called me the N-word. I feel this bullshit coming with them too.
I want him to move to that neighborhood in Maryland that Jamal found, where all the Cameroon, it's the largest Cameroonian community in the States. I want him to move there.
He's not accomplished enough. He won't move there.
Well, maybe.
You don't have any standards about him. Like, Wendy knew the Nigerians will be cutting her up. That's why she had to go and get in all that debt and flex and flaunt.
Yeah, the 4 degrees. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, because I can't see Debbie. Is she frozen?
Uh-oh. She might be.
Okay, because I thought I was frozen.
I thought you stopped talking. I think Debbie might be frozen due to weather. But yeah, he needs to leave Emily and her dad. No. When he said what are you gonna do about her, I was like, yep, time to go.
I don't feel bad for him. Listen, that was stupid. The thing that I don't get is Thais.
Who? Thais. Oh, Thais.
Oh, Debbie, you're back.
Yep. Go ahead, Thais.
Thais, let me tell you something. She in a world of hurt. She in a world of hurt with him.
What makes you say that? I'm just curious.
He's gonna dump her. When I was seeing him throw those shots back, I said, yeah, you'd have been tearing up the poom poom in the Austin area. I saw him when he was rolling it back. He gives me a verse tease too. I can't wait to see his mans.
Do you think that's the real reason he had to leave Austin for Dallas? Because there was too much, did he get through the female population in Austin?
I think, listen, it's very odd. You sell a house, right? And then you buy a new one, and then she comes. Now, I ain't no shame in his game because he should play the game like this. But the reason why he don't want to show you the bills is because John is paying 50% of his bills. Because when he said you're not working, I said, "Oh, okay, you can't afford your lifestyle."
Well, do we really think that he flipped the house that quickly, though? I still think it was like a rental.
No, I do, because remember, it was in the pandemic.
Right, but this was filmed last year, summer, fall.
And that's when people were going crazy buying houses. You don't remember people?
Oh, yes. Yes, that is true. That is true.
They said that he probably sold it to somebody like Zillow or something like that, one of those big companies, and they probably gave him a great price for it. He went, he bought this new place, but the way, because that other property, how much do you think he got from it?
He said it was $800,000 to $900,000. So maybe he got what, $450,000?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, why'd you get such a big house? Emily is so stupid. And I pray they find some black people in the area, because I am so sick of seeing that child's hair all torn up in every scene, and seeing him sucking on the titty. Listen, this sucking on the titty thing, I can't do it. I cannot do it.
My thing is that if the child can reach in and take it out and put it in its mouth, and the child has teeth, I just think we've gotten past certain stages of nursing.
Child, they be nursing them and they in kindergarten. These people, I don't know what kind of foolishness this is, but nonetheless, let's get into Seeking Sister Wives, because we could go all day about that. Thais is stupid. She's in for her, because that man, because this is the thing. This is a young girl thing. I've never understood this about women. Really, non-select woman. This is what tells me you're ugly. When a woman says, "Oh, I'm hotter than her," when you feel the need to compare yourself to other women when that's supposed to be your man, lets me know you're ugly. Because you shouldn't be talking about no other woman if you're in a relationship.
True.
So the fact that she's doing that, oh, those girls out there are ugly. First of all, Thais, do you own a mirror? Because last time I checked, you ain't the baddest from Brazil.
True.
And they got some bad Latinas there in Austin. So you might want to humble yourself a bit. You was looking like you belonged in the sorority with those women. Let's check ourselves.
All right, so who's your biggest problem on Seeking Sister Wives?
Those desperate black women. Oh, they was pissing me off.
Oh, the Epps. The Epps family. I think, hold on. Is it this one's?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm not sure what's going on there. It's not making sense for me.
Karen is desperate. Let me tell you something. This is a pet peeve of mine. Now, you know how I'm going to bring it to race. And you know this is one of my pet peeves. First of all, that man looks shorter than me, and that's a problem. Next thing. I'm sorry, I'm 5'5". A man should not be shorter than me. He looked 5'3". Those women look down on him. Next thing. All the different kids living in the house, and we sister wiving it up, and she talking about, and then saying it with a smile on his face. Yeah, I took her virginity 6 months. She is a fool. This is what desperation. This is what no standards. This is what I'm married, and I only want to be married allows you to do. I will let these eggs cook before I sit here and share some derelict peen. You must be out your mind.
It's odd.
It ain't odd. This is what Bilal wants. So she don't wake up. He gonna be soon.
Oh no.
Can't they have 4 wives, Muslim men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Up to 3, but as long as they can financially take care of them.
Well, we know Dusty has enough play homes to support 3 different wives. But anyways, let's get into it. She said, so that was the first red flag. Then she said she left and took her daughter, and he met the new woman. And then and this is what I don't get, the second woman. She's the real fool. This is, again, I'm going to quote Nene Leakes. You sound stupid saying you're engaged to a married man.
I didn't understand that. I was like, girl, did you not know he was still married? What, engaged to who? They're all lying. Sorry, they're all lying.
And then he goes, oh, I'm going to meet more women, and this new woman wants to be with us, and she has a 5-year-old child. I said, oh.
Oh, the hairdresser from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, that's Bina.
Oh, her name is Bina. Oh, God.
You know, she was giving me verse tease too. She didn't look like she wanted no man, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Eat her unless she using a toy with a man. I don't see me with no man.
I just don't get his attraction. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with me, but I don't see the attraction of these men.
They're desperate. That's the attraction.
Really?
Yeah. Girl,
Something must be wrong with me because I couldn't be that desperate.
Well, that's because you have some morals, class, respect about yourself. See, you forget that a lot of women are derelict too. Waste bucket woman, sitting here, just sleep with anybody. Don't feel pretty for whatever reason, and go through life with their low self-esteem hanging on their on them, and then they get very manipulative men like him because he's very manipulative.
Right, but look, I'm not at my best anymore. Let's just call a thing a thing. I've let a lot of things just lag and lapse. But if I'm not attracted to a little person, or if I feel like you're scamming me, I'm not attracted to you. Like,
right, but you forget they have never been pretty in their mind. So they've always felt ugly. They've always felt lesser than. They have low self-esteem. It's like you remember in school where there was always a pretty girl who had super low self-esteem and would be with every dusty she could find. And then there was the not so attractive woman who had very good self-esteem, and she always would be with good-looking men.
mm-hmm.
That's what we have.
Oh, good Lord. These poor women. I can't relate to any of them. I still can't understand sharing a dick after watching Sister Wives all these years.
I can't. It depends which one. Now, if we got, because like some men, I need to share. Like if I was to be with Elon Musk, we would need 3 or 4 sister wives because I can't be with him.
But wait, you said that if you were to be with Elon Musk, you need 3 or 4 sister wives because you can't be with him? Wait, yes. What? So you would only hang out and go to dinner and collect a check, but you wouldn't actually dick it down?
No.
Oh.
And obviously that's what the other wives are for, do the heavy lifting.
Exactly. Like it depends. Now, if you get a rich sucker, yeah, we could do sister wives. But for $50,000 a year, no, ma'am.
Oh, so I'm not looking at the right incentive package.
Exactly. Like you got to look at it as casually dating, but we're married.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, and you want to bring in like legalities like marriage into this? Like, no.
Absolutely. When you die, I need to get your Social Security. What do you mean?
I don't know. Well, I've always run from marriage, so this is a lot for me to process.
Well, see, okay. Again, shout out to everybody who marries for love. I'm not on that. Marriage is about money. So, if he has money, listen, like I said, you know my favorite is Anna Nicole Smith. Homegirl did it right. Oh,
true.
Best gold digger in the world. Biggest mistake she did was not having a child or having his child. Biggest mistake with Anna Nicole. But if you're going to sit here and do a sister wives, you make sure you have good money. Listen, you could live well. Look at how they do in the Middle East. Like, if we could get one of those sister wives from Dubai, we would be on point.
But we would also be captives.
Listen, there's a way around everything. If you got enough money, it's a way around everything. Listen, you just be smart enough to say, oh, I'm only living in London. No. The kids can go to Dubai, but I ain't.
Oh, my God. But you would let the kids go to Dubai? What if they don't let them come back?
Bye.
Oh, my God.
You better enjoy your... Listen, y'all got to stop this. Listen, I know a lot. Listen, I can't struggle with no baby. I don't know how... When I see people doing it, you know, with the stroller on the bus, I can't be struggling with no baby. And they only really want to take boys. So if I have a girl, I'm good.
Yeah, but they're not supporting a girl either.
Again, that's why you hide the rubies, the gold, the diamond bracelets, the Birkin bags. You deposit 100,000 every week. You got to make sure.
And they do, if you're with the like really, really rich ones, they're doing arranged marriages from childhood.
Again, they have multiple wives. Listen, I done been around the world. I done seen what they done. I done met a few of them in the Caribbean, but I stay away because they too fertile for me. I stay away. I said, oh. No. You ain't gonna get me hooked up in that. Because they have, how to say, I don't want to call it that, illegitimate children around the world. So if you wanted the illegitimate children, you could live very well, maybe about 300,000 a year. Now, if you live in some place like Panama, honey, you living.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Ouch. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. But the show that's the only couple I want to talk about. Oh, also the other black guy pissed me off. The one where the white woman he's getting with get progressively ugly.
Nick. Yes, Nick and his harem of I don't even know what.
Jamal, how do you feel about how he is negatively showing black men in a bad light, where he is okay with sitting his ass down, not working, and having two women support him?
I think Jamal commented on that last week, right?
He's scamming. I mean, I don't know what to say. I on one hand, it's like, how did you do it? On the other hand, I'm embarrassed. So I don't know how to feel on him.
I'm embarrassed. I mean, he's living, again, not trying to shame, but girl, that ain't even the cul-de-sac. I don't know what kind of girl. I was looking at that house. I was like, both of y'all is managers and say you could do it on your own. So why don't we got a nicer house? That house was giving me real 1,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and a little garage.
Give it at least 1,200 square feet. Because isn't it an upstairs, downstairs?
I don't remember seeing it upstairs. I only remember seeing one floor.
Oh, good Lord.
And it was filthy. It was filthy when he went in there. The couch, oh God, what he be doing all day?
Looking up on Google about big words so that he could impress these idiots when they come home from work.
And then it's interesting he hasn't gotten either one of them pregnant. But this is the killer, the new girl. The new girl was stupid. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I got things to do and I got people to see, and I haven't seen Caribbean yet, but
it was good.
I'm gonna really try and do Real Housewives of Dubai, but I'm so bored. I just can't seem to find the time to do it.
Oh dear! But you haven't watched any of Love in Paradise yet?
I watched the first one.
Oh, watch the second one. Watch the second one.
Oh, okay. All right. I will watch it later. I'm going
to enjoy Valentine and Carlos the most this season.
But they should just put Paradise on Discovery on 90 on
TLC.
Yeah.
They bring it on later because that's what they did with season 1.
They should do it now. They should put Diaries on Discovery Plus. Don't nobody want to watch that.
I think they still need to keep viewership on Discovery Plus to keep people paying.
Well, I saw Girls Trip is about to come out.
This month or next month?
I can't remember, but next month is like in 2 weeks. So, but I saw it come up for Peacock. Also with Peacock, they're going to need to give us the whole season. You're not on cable. We don't need to do one episode a week. That drives me nuts.
Maybe they'll drop the first 3 the first week and then drag it out. Who knows?
Well, chat, it was good to see you all. I'm going to make sure to come for 90 Day next time because I feel like I'm going to have to read. I'm going to have a good giggle with Miona and with Emily buying her own ring. I just want to know Did Daddy buy it? Because I haven't seen her go to no job.
She went one day supposedly to do nanny stuff. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. I don't understand why his daughter can't get a job. And we'll also talk about, because there's a cultural aspect to what Kobe was doing with her father.
Here's the whole thing though. How does he doesn't have a job when he has his own company? I just want to know. The father has his own construction architect company.
Mm-hmm.
So how come she ain't got no job?
Because
Oh,
she
yeah.
did. Because she's too irresponsible for you. You think we want that nasty attitude? Picking up a phone when somebody
Yeah.
calls in. You think she's gonna be writing notes? You see how she was on the farm.
And
Mom-
she's not reliable either. Like, do you really think she's gonna get there on time?
No, true.
Right.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right,
Alright.
dear. Bye. Okay, y'all. That was basically our episode. What was this? Seeking Sister Wife season 4, episode 2. Little do they know. My God. All right. So we have one more show coming up at the top of the hour. We are doing Love in Paradise. That'll be a quick chat. So hopefully we'll see you back again. Thank you so much for always hanging out with us throughout these marathon days on Thursday and Friday. We really appreciate it. So Jamal, any final thoughts?
Nope, we're good.
All right, y'all. So until next time.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Bye.